WrestleMania 41 plans have been changed. Multiple WWE returns. Also, WWE's global expansion. Let's talk about it right here on TAS. Okay, so I want to kick things off. First things first, we have spoken about the PLEs potentially going to nights, global expansions. Now, the WWE Executive VP of Talent Relations and Head of Communications, Chris LaGentle, he stated on the Sports Business Journal Sports Media podcast that they do intend to do more international shows in 2025. He quoted by Chris LaGentle, he says, "This year alone, we did more than half our PLEs outside of the U.S., Look for more of that when we're in partnership with Netflix, because we're going to be working with them hand in hand to select locations across the world where we can grow our audience and hopefully gain some subscribers for them." This is huge, obviously, for a variety of reasons. As you guys know, WWE and the global expansion, it makes a lot of sense. They want their brand visible across many, many different countries. But the one thing that has never been talked about is actually how Netflix will have a say in this, which is really interesting considering that the Netflix deal is WWE's deal internationally. As it stands, WWE in the United States will still be on Peacock for PLEs. So that means WWE is really catering to Netflix, and this is interesting. Obviously, WWE, they'll go back to Saudi Arabia, they go to Canada. There's some rumors that maybe Italy is in the mix. They'll probably go back to Australia. There's also been some rumors that maybe they go to Japan for a PLE. Obviously we know that the UK is rumored for WrestleMania 42. Obviously very cool for WWE to be thinking outside of the box, which is more international PLEs. And, this is not a dig towards AEW by any means. So let's just be very clear there. AEW recently announced that they're going to Australia and they were trying their hand at a stadium show and they're just simply not ready for it. And there's nothing wrong with that. WWE is at this point where they could start doing more international PLEs, really due to the fact that for the last 40 years, they have been growing their brand. This is not something that just happened overnight, right? The global expansion has been in the works for a very, very long time. But now you start to see this new initiative with TKO that has completely become a game changer for them. So more international events are great, but what's even better is that WWE is getting paid a site fee for these events to happen, which obviously is a big deal because when they're getting paid to come out to certain countries, it just makes everything easier for them. I'm super excited about that. We got to talk about this because Chris LaGentle is also revealing John Cena is coming back for a major full-time run. I don't know if anybody expected this, but he says that John Cena's run in 2025 will be a full-time regular gig for John Cena. John Cena actually cleared his schedule for 2025 and then plans to give it his very all in his farewell run. So we are getting a John Cena full-time run in 2024. I don't know if anybody actually expected that. Truth be told, I don't know if I expected that because originally it was said, hey, he'll probably work 30 dates. But the fact that John Cena will be full-time for 1 year, he cleared his schedule to make it work, I'm very happy. John Cena is a very, 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 very talented individual. He's a very big, recognizable name. I look forward to seeing what kind of program they set up with him on Raw on Netflix. But not only just that, I look forward to seeing what John Cena does this year. And I know I've been saying this a lot recently in my videos, but I very much look forward to John Cena coming back and winning his 17th World Championship. How they get there, I look forward to seeing that as well. So John Cena is coming back full time. Another quick update. Charlotte Flair is set to return imminently. She tore her ACL, MCL, and her meniscus this time last year. It happened on a match on SmackDown with Asuka. She did her surgery. She's been rehabbing ever since. She just posted a photo on Twitter training with Lacey Lane from NXT. Now WrestleVotes has reported that Flair's return is imminent. WWE's creative has been tasked with structuring a presentation for her on TV And in a new update, PWInsider.com has reported that Flair is on the cusp of officially returning to the ring. It was added that Flair was recently at WWE's headquarters taking part in a photo shoot and other logistical work in advance for her return of WWE storylines. We don't know exactly when she will be back, but we do know that she will be back relatively soon. Guys, Raw on Netflix might be the perfect time. I don't know if WWE is going to have Charlotte move to Netflix and be on Raw, but if Rhea Ripley were to beat if they were to have Rhea Ripley beat Liv Morgan, I could see WWE going and visiting that feud. I don't know. I think Charlotte and Becky have always kind of been on top of the cards. So I very much look forward to seeing what they do here. Only time will tell. And that's going to bring us to our final topic of today's video, ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania 41. The possibility of The Rock versus Roman Reigns is pretty much off the table. Sean Ross Sapp of FightfulSelect.com had reported that as of late, the plan is for CM Punk and Roman Reigns. This is a very interesting thing that's being said. Ibu of WrestlePurist also came out and basically said the same thing. The Rock versus Roman wasn't ever really on the table. If anything, you would probably see The Rock versus Cody if The Rock is if he is working WrestleMania 41. And then also too, I think a lot of times, we get to this point with WrestleMania and The Rock, and there's just so many rumors. And right now, the big thing that's being said is there's a lot of backstage politicking, and CM Punk has made it very clear, apparently, that he wants to be in the main event of WrestleMania. We talked about that the other day with CM Punk possibly going for the World Heavyweight Championship. But if they don't have Punk go after the World Heavyweight Championship, I don't want to see Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa. If anything, I would rather watch Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu or Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. If we're not getting Rock and Roman this year, those are the only other two matchups. I don't want to see Roman and Cody. I don't want to see Roman and Rollins. Those are the only two matches. And let's be real, WWE saw the social media numbers. They know exactly what is happening with Punk and Roman. They know everybody's excited about that. And obviously that makes a lot of sense. Those clips went absolutely viral. So for WWE to change course and really think about this as a match for WrestleMania, it's going to draw a lot of attention. And obviously you just have to wonder, who does WWE hand the win to? And I don't know. It's a very interesting storyline, because if CM Punk were to have this match and then lose at WrestleMania, what would the reaction be? But then if Roman beats Punk, I don't know. Who knows? This is going to be really fun. I think Paul Heyman adds a certain dynamic to it, though. That could be really great, especially if Punk and Heyman were to turn on Roman. That could be really cool and unique. So a lot of cool things happening, guys. WrestleMania 41, it's almost here. Not really, but January 6th, Raw on Netflix. Triple H says that begins the road to WrestleMania. So we should have some clarity on this very soon.